Did you hear about them like making Sokka like not sexist in like The Last Airbender?
He was sexist? I'm sorry, I'm confused.
No, like Sokka like hated girls, and now they're like, no, he should like come in with like a full like knowing how like of the first time that like I heard about it, it was just like oh, okay, this is pretty like solidified that I'm not gonna enjoy The Last Airbender live action. And I just feel like that's my own fault. That's not their fault. They can make Sokka racist for all I care.
What? I'm sorry.
That's why God invented bloodbending. Hey everybody, welcome to the Last Minute Podcast. I am one of your hosts. I'm David Robinson, world famous comedian, filmmaker, student, uncle, and substitute teacher. I am joined by my lovely co-host, the Alisha B Live.
Hi. I am a radio personality, and I do things like talk for a living. It's a great time over here.
So today is a day of hearts. It's a day full of love. We are on our way to Valentine's Day, and in that we're going to be talking all things Valentine's Day movies, romance movies, and all that above.
Yeah, lovey-dovey, ookie-cookie.
Today we're talking about our 7 favorite Valentine's Day movies, our list of our best Valentine's Day movies. Alisha has a list, I have a list, and we're going to be going through those and seeing who truly has the best Valentine's Day movie on their list.
Me.
But first, let's talk about some news. So, this past week, Abbott Elementary came back with an hour-long special.
Yes, I love Abbott Elementary. Have I watched the new episode? Absolutely not.
Well, I did. I tuned in. It's funny. I resubscribed to Hulu just for Abbott, and so I feel like that kind of speaks to how much work that show was putting in for all the little industries, and it makes sense for like why they're backing it so hard, because it really is that good, and it really is bringing us in.
Did you see the little ad that had like the backpacks, like the 3D backpacks in LA?
Yes.
I was like, yeah, this is why Black people need to get paid more.
Literally, that's like some of the best marketing that I've seen for a show in a long time. Like that was very good. It did look like it was like 2 seconds away from like falling apart, but it's so crazy that I feel like that was their intention. Like,
right. But like, imagine if you're on like the 405 and you like get crushed by a backpack.
That's gonna be the next thing we hear about. Quinta's gonna be going to jail because the letter B killed a family of 4.
We're not saying that that's funny, guys. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's no. It won't be funny if it happens, but like it's funny now.
Yeah. Percy?
Yeah.
Percy?
Oh yeah, Percy's coming back for season 2. We love to see that.
It should. As like Percy Jackson stan OG, they did a good job. Was it perfect? No, because never film and TV adaptations of books are never perfect. But I think it was the best one besides, that movie that we don't talk about now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit of a movie defender, but not gonna lie, like being a One Piece fan, and like we got our live action adaptation this year, and so now I kind of understand what it's like. I was never part of that crowd with Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings or anything like that, and so like now I kind of understand, and like it give the Percy show a little bit of grace, but I'm starting to think I might have gave it a little too much grace. I'm not gonna lie. But you will hear more of this conversation on our full review of season 1 of Percy Jackson episode.
Wow.
Yeah, if you guys can tune into that'll be up after this episode. But yeah, what else do we got?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. So Mrs. Smith came out at the top of February. And it is pretty much the like Valentine's Day like media that they're trying to push. Like the Hollywood Reporter has an interview up from like 4 days ago, and it's pinned to their page. And so like I'm pretty sure like that's what Amazon is trying to lean into, is that this is their love show. They don't have like a cheesy
Right.
rom-com that I've seen. Maybe I'm missing something, but
I don't
like
think so. I think you're right.
right, but this show is a blessing, honestly. Like I because okay, so I started the show, then I told Leisha that we should talk about it on the podcast, and now she is ahead of me in the show, and she was on like episode 1 yesterday. So we are not done with the show, but that review will be coming out soon too. But like I love it. I love anytime I get to see more Donald Glover on screen. Like that's just my favorite thing in the entire world. So
You know, all I'm gonna say is I think it's trying too hard, but I love it. That's it. That's all I'm
it's
gonna say.
trying too hard.
That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna leave it to
I
the
don't know.
review.
It's like, oh, okay. We don't have to talk about it right now. We don't have to talk about it right now. Oh gosh.
I'm
Um,
hurting your soul.
but the next thing coming up is the Oscars, the 96th annual Academy Awards.
Yes.
And so I thought we'd talk about some of our thoughts on like what the Oscars is going to be. For my screenwriting class, I'm a senior at North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University at Geek Pride. I'm almost
I
out of
keep
there.
right.
Oh my gosh. And then I can run free and do whatever I want with my life and be poor on the street if I want to, but I just want to be done with school. I don't, like I really just I want to be done. I
I
don't want to
love
have to say I'm a student ever again.
I love that for you, but let's like ixnay the last part of like
Well, like I don't want to be homeless on the street, but like I don't, I don't want to be a student either. They're in the same bucket.
okay.
So, so yeah, so I have a screenwriting class, and so we're talking about having like a competition with like the Oscars and our predictions and all that. So I guess we can
Yeah.
just go through like some of the bigger ones and talk
Yeah,
about how we feel about it.
for sure.
So lead actor, we got Bradley Cooper for Maestro, Coleman Domingo for Rustin, Paul Giamatti for The Holdovers, Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, and Jeffrey Wright for American Dang Fiction.
See, I know who's probably gonna win, but I have who I want to win.
Who do you think's gonna win?
Oppenheimer for sure.
Yeah, Oppenheimer is definitely the one that I think is gonna win. But
But
I
I
think
want Coleman.
also Paul Giamatti has been getting a lot of big talk for The
That is
Holdovers.
true. But I want Coleman. He did his part in Rustin.
I haven't seen Rustin. Can you tell me like what's Rustin about? Like, is it looks like a typical old black man movie, but like what?
Oh, yeah, I got you. So yeah, he's the advisor to MLK, and his name is
Oh,
Bernard Rustin, and I think he was the first openly queer like person in the civil rights movement that we know of. And he not only was he advocating for racial equality, but he was also trying to get people to understand that queer men of color also deserve to be a part of the civil rights movement. So it's an amazing movie. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 85.
huh.
So I
Okay. I did not know that's what it was about. I definitely am going to check that out now. MLK and I are birthday twins, so
period. I have a dream.
yeah. Interesting. Okay, so he's definitely a contender. Like people think Bradley Cooper did good. I don't know. I haven't seen Maestro.
I
I
haven't
saw like
seen
a
it.
couple of clips. And he looked like he was doing a very good job. Like, he looked like he was acting for real. You
Right,
see Bradley Cooper and things, and it's, he's doing his comedic acting and things, and it's like, nah, like this time he was like working.
right.
Um,
But I still think that Oppenheimer, because of the intensity of how that movie came out, I think that he's
mhm. I'm going for Paul Giamatti just because I think everybody like the behind the scenes people want him to win. I think that's going to be my vote. Interesting, we didn't talk about the only black man on this list.
Coleman.
The only other black man on this list, Jeffrey
Oh,
Wright. Uh,
sorry, sorry. I haven't seen your movie, Jeffrey. Sorry.
yeah, no, I don't know, and it's crazy. I don't know. It was giving like Netflix movie to me, and I like not that it was bad, not that it was like good, just I don't know. It didn't feel like it was cinema, like
Yeah,
it didn't feel like it was what people would put on this list, but I'm surprised and I'm happy that he's on the list.
I hope he gets
Um,
something. That's all I'll say.
yeah. Supporting role actor, we got Sterling K. Brown, American Fiction, Robert De Niro, Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr., Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling, Barbie, and Mark Ruffalo, Poor Things. Really, I think it's just a competition between the bottom three.
Yeah.
I think
And
Downey, Gosling, and Ruffalo are pretty much the only ones really fighting for this.
I feel like they're just gonna give it to Barbie, and that's gonna piss me off. Like
I
Barbie's a
think it's
great
going.
movie, but it's just like I don't know.
I think this is going to be an Oppenheimer win. Like, I think Robert Downey
Exactly.
Jr. Yeah, I
But
think he's got
I
this.
still think that Barbie will have like a real like it will be a very close situation
Hmm.
because a
Just
lot of
because.
people were talking about Ryan's performance in Barbie.
And it's controversial too because of all the news around, like, Margot not being on the list
Yeah.
and Greta not being on the list. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe Barbie needs to take the win for this one. And I have yet to see Poor Things. I really want to see Poor Things.
Yeah.
I guess Mark Ruffalo is really a high runner on this list. I just haven't seen that movie yet.
I just need to take him out of the Hulk one time in my brain so I can see him in other movies and like it.
Well, you got to watch him in, like, Now You See Me.
Okay, I'll check that
Like,
out.
he's a really different character in that, and like really really good. I feel like that's some of his best like acting, and that's probably such an insult to his career, but like Now You See Me is probably like the best thing I see him in.
Wow.
But he does really good in that movie, and I love it. And I feel like that's his pocket of being like kind of frustrated and angry, but then turning out a smoother kind of guy. Actress in a leading role, Annette Bening, for is this Niada? No, Naiad. Um, Lily
Oh,
Gladstone, Killers of the Flower Moon, Sandra Hewler, Anatomy of a Fall, Carrie Mulligan, Maestro, and Emma Stone, Poor Things. I think this is an Emma Stone win. The only other thing I thought about was Lily Gladstone. I haven't seen Killers of the Flower Moon. Like, I haven't seen a lot of the movies on this list, but I think Lily Gladstone is probably a good second pick if you're not trying to pick Emma Stone.
we should
Um,
definitely watch some of these and then come back and report our findings before the Oscars if we can.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
we definitely should. We know this one. Actress in a supporting role: Emily Blunt, Oppenheimer; Danielle Brooks, The Color Purple; America Ferrera, Barbie; Jodie Foster, Naiad; Divine Joy Randolph, The Holdovers. This is going to Danielle Brooks.
It
There's
will go to Danielle because if it doesn't, it's anti-black. Because Danielle
exactly.
ate that role and took it for her own. Thank you.
Exactly. This, like, if they give this to her, this kind of washes away the whole Oscar so white thing for real,
Mhm.
because like she deserves this. And if they can like
They can look
really be
past
like, we
it
see
and like
that,
do their job.
yeah, if they can just do their job for this one, like that would be that would be the best thing possible.
Because I feel like
Danielle
everyone
Brooks,
in that category would agree that she also deserves it.
because
So
she was Sophia on Broadway. She was Sophia now in the movie. It's basically the Renee Rapp effect, but to the highest degree.
but better. And that's no shade to
Right.
Renee. Like I love her.
No tea,
But
no shade. It's just facts. Like,
yeah,
it really was an elevated role. Like, I love that for her.
absolutely.
Okay. Let's do two more. Okay, so we got, well, best director is not that interesting, not gonna lie. Um
Disrespecting all the directors in one go.
it's really not that interesting because it's like, all your movies are nominated for so many other things that like kind of speak for your directing, and the fact that Greta Gerwig isn't on this list kind of makes me like not really care about this whole category,
I
because
understand
it's
you
like,
where it's
what are we grading then? Like, what are we
yeah.
grading?
No, you're right.
So,
You're right. You're right.
because the fact that like the Barbie, like, where is it, like, I think it was like, it's something, production design. If Barbie is up there for production design and that's an extension of the directing team,
Right.
like,
Why would they
why
not
is
be in the director category?
exactly? And it's there for costume design and pretty much at most other categories. But okay, so let's do animated feature film: The Boy and the Heron, Elemental, Nimona, Robot Dreams, and Spider-Man. um Now, we know that Spider-Man should win this.
Mhm.
Sips water. we know Spider-Man should win this, but I'm voting for the boy in the heron just because Miyazaki, like, they're gonna give it to him. Like, there's almost no, I don't see a future where they don't give it to him. I don't know.
Yes. See,
Did you see Elemental?
yeah, I did. And that's the one that I was going to go for. But
Okay.
only because in my heart of hearts, that movie spoke to me. But Miyazaki's taking that if Spider-Man doesn't get it, for sure.
Absolutely. Like, and honestly, it's like I loved Across the Spider-Verse, but I'll say it, I said it and I'll say it again. Like, and this is a critique a lot of people have, is that, you know, like it's an incomplete movie. Like it's a
Yes.
part one without a part two. Like it's Deathly Hallows part one without part two.
Yeah.
So we
I don't
kind of
think they have
can't.
a plan for like making anything. Like they're going to the next movie in this, right? Like they're not gonna do it
Right.
at all. Yeah.
Right. It's just gonna be like we're waiting for the end game to this. And so like um and it's strange because like Infinity War is the best Marvel movie. Like
Yeah.
Endgame is really good, but everybody can agree that Infinity War tops it. But
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel that way about this. Just because it really left me so feeling incomplete. And it leaves the narrative on such like and they stopped writing. Like and then they stopped writing. Like that's literally all it gives at the end of the day. So I really don't know that Across the Spider-Verse is gonna take the win for this. Um if there was like a visuals category, then like I think it would win, but
Yeah.
nah.
Visually, probably.
Okay, last category, Best Picture. So a long list for this one: American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, which is a very interesting nomination, and I love
Yes.
that for them. Honestly, I wish I had gotten the chance to like see it before today because I feel like that's a perfect movie to talk about for a Valentine's Day episode.
Yeah.
But we could save it for the Oscar nominated movies episode. Last two are Poor Things and The Zone of Interest.
I feel like this is gonna go to Oppenheimer or Maestro. But is that what I want? No.
I think it's either going to Oppenheimer or Barbie.
I feel like they'll give it to Barbie because of all the news, but I don't think that that's
The
what they were
drama.
thinking before the news came out.
Yeah, no, no, yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know. I think like, yeah, and I think Poor Things is a good contender because there is no drama around that movie, and it
Hmm.
is really good. So I don't know. I don't know. I think it would be amazing to watch Barbie win, though. Like, I think that would probably make the Oscars worth watching.
For sure. But our
But
main
I
that.
vote for Oppenheimer. I don't know.
Well,
I
we'll
think
find out
Oppenheimer
on
will.
the Oscars, shall we?
Yeah, we shall find out someday soon. Let's talk about what were you like thinking about in criteria for being on your list? Just movies you love that are romance, or like was there a specific like ranking of how you put them together?
Yes. Okay. So the first one that I'm giving my number seven is not black. So let's just start that off. But
Okay.
I thought in my head, which one made me think that all men suck?
That's what you think of when you think of a love movie. What leaves you
Yeah,
with the feeling that like I hate men always, and I'm
because
right.
it's like if this movie makes me feel that I hate men, it's clearly doing something right because it's making me fall in love, and I'm like, why aren't men doing this?
So if it gives you a fictional man that is so non-believable that it makes you hate the reality of men, it is
Yes,
top tier.
top tier,
Okay.
top tier.
Okay, I rock with it. Let's hear it. Let's go. Okay. So in my search for my list of my top 7 Valentine's Day movies, I discovered a ranking of the top 10 Black romance movies, because my list is surprisingly white and pale. But if you know me, that's not too much of a shocker.
Wait, because I don't want you to say movies that are on my list. So when you do
Okay,
this,
so do you want to save this for after we do our list?
yeah,
Okay. We can
because then I can be
definitely
like,
wrap
I'm more
around to this.
superior than you, and it's
So
actual.
so if your list is very so blackety black, why don't you start us off here? So let's talk about what were you like thinking about in criteria for being on your list? Just movies you love that are romance, or like was there a specific like ranking of how you put them together?
Yes. Okay. So the first one that I'm giving my number 7 is not black. So let's just start that off. But
Okay.
I thought in my head, which one made me think that all men suck?
That's what you think of when you think of a love movie. What leaves you
Yeah,
with the feeling that like I hate men always, and I'm
because
right?
it's like if this movie makes me feel that I hate men, it's clearly doing something right because it's making me fall in love, and I'm like, why aren't men doing this?
Mm, okay, I
So
see
sorry,
what you mean
all the
now.
men, but you are my criteria. It's
Okay,
the romance is to the floor in real life. So
so if it gives you a fictional man that is so non-believable that it makes you hate the reality of men, it is
yes,
top tier.
top tier,
Okay,
top tier.
okay, I rock with it. Let's hear it. Let's go.
Okay, so like I say all that, and literally my first one has Hansel in it, and I hate that for me because Hansel is problematic as hell.
This is a very problematic man. Wait, so your number 7 is A Fault in Our Stars?
Yes, it is.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, hear me out. It's not because of Hansel's funky self. It's because of Shailene.
Are you saying Hansel? Is his name not Ansel?
Hansel, I don't give a fuck. He's terrible human. But yes, I think previously to all of his debacle, I really appreciated that movie. Like I sobbed. Like it was very emotional. I love I love movies that traumatize me like and make me sad. So I was just like the story was amazing. Also, I loved the cinematography of it. Like it made me like it looked all light and airy until it wasn't.
Until it wasn't.
And I think that that was a really good book to movie adaptation in my humble
Oh yeah.
opinion. But yeah, that's number 7 and after this it's Black AF.
Okay. It's crazy that you're an Ansel Elgort fan. I can't believe
I'm
that about
not.
you.
I've never
Um,
said that about me.
in a past life, well, and I'll join you because I definitely have several of his songs on my Apple Music and they're on several of my playlists and I don't know which ones they are. So I'm not gonna go and look through to remove them. You know what I'm saying? So,
At least I'm not
um,
giving him money.
listen, I haven't heard his song in my rotation in forever, but it do be playing in my head a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Um,
I'm appalled. Give me number 7.
okay, my number 7 is What If. This is Daniel Radcliffe's Harry Potter number 8. It's hard out here to be a wizard. Um,
I can't.
so my like criteria for like these romance Valentine's Day movies are like, like I love and but I also love like a good awkward comedy
Yeah.
aspect that's like putting you into like pushing the narrative for them to be together.
Mhm.
I love that like unrealistic universal push
Yeah.
that be happening. And so like that's kind of my criteria. I love that stuff. And this was like right after Deathly Hallows Part 2. And so
Mhm.
like I was itching for Daniel Radcliffe content. And then I saw this trailer online. Like when you would be like 10, 11 and be on YouTube and looking at like raunchy ass movie trailers for movies you would never watch. Oh, I'm
Oh,
lonely in that.
yeah, you're alone. Lonely. Also very, very
Um
lonely.
anyways, what if I'm about to look it up real quick because I want to see what year this was made. Oh, you know what? Of course, the first thing that came is fucking Jeffrey Wright's big ass head. Honestly, wait. Okay, so when you look up "What If," it's the movie has two titles. It's "What If" and then it's the F word. Um,
Maybe it
it
was
was
a different one in a different country.
well because I think it was released probably in the UK first. 74 on Rotten Tomatoes. Ooh, I'm up. David stock's up. Uh, it was released August 8th, 2014 in the US,
Oh wow, my birthday, the best day of the year. Wow.
but it says 2013.
Well, it's probably debuted in UK 2013.
Okay, the F word, released in some countries as What If, is a 2013 rom-com film directed by Michael Dowles, what a British name, from a screenplay by Ellen Mastai. Uh, I swear I can read y'all. Based on the play Toothpaste and Cigars by T.J. Daw and Michael Rinaldi. It stars Daniel Radcliffe and Zoe Kazan as two young people who meet and because she has a boyfriend decide to become friends. The supporting cast includes Megan Park, Adam Driver. Yes, that was the first thing I saw him in. His Kylo Ren emo ass. Yes, that was the
Oh
first time I
my
ever saw him. Mackenzie Davis and Rafe Spall.
god.
Film premiered at the 2013 Toronto International Film Festival, and then was released in 2014 in Canada, and then it was released in the US and then in Canada in 2014. Several nominations, including Best Picture, and won Best Adapted Screenplay in the second Canadian Screen Awards. Oh, I'm up. Yeah,
You think okay. All right.
that was a
I'll give
fire
you one
movie.
leg up because of Daniel Radcliffe.
I mean, yeah, it's magical.
I hate you. Next one. My number 6 is superior to your number 7, and that's just what it is. At me. No, at your mama, not me, because I'm right. It's Moonlight. No one can
Oh,
tell me that Moonlight isn't a superior romance movie. And if you believe that, your noggin's not right.
okay.
It's not right. Because I'm sorry. What about that story is not romance? Tell me. And
I've
it's a
not
gay
seen
romance?
Moonlight.
Give me your black card right now. Hand it to me.
I'm black. I'm an ally. I swear to God.
Clearly, you're
Don't
not.
shoot.
Because, like, what? I'm sorry. It won Best Picture at the Academy Awards. It won Best Kiss for the MTV Movie and TV Awards. What else did it win? Came out in 2016, if you didn't
I'm such
know.
a fake movie fan.
Best Supporting Actor went to Mr. Ali himself. Best Adapted Screenplay. I'm just saying, total of 8 nominations at the 89th Academy Awards. I'm done. I'm done. What I need you to do is repent and watch Moonlight. It's on Max, it's on Hulu, it's on Amazon Prime. It's literally everywhere. So watch it. Thank you.
I'm about to look up what Moonlight is about. Wait, can you tell me?
Yeah, well, it's about it's like 3 different sections of this man Kyron's life. So you see him as a child when he's a young boy growing up in
Oh,
Miami, and then well, he grows up in Miami at like as he's older, but you get to see like his childhood, you get to see how he is as a teenager, and then you get to see how he is as a man and living in Miami, being wrapped up in a lot of stereotypical black things, and he falls in love and realizes that he is a gay man and having to adjust from the stereotypical strong black man who is out here doing bad in the community, how he is now using and moving his manhood into like kindness and like doing things for the community that helped him raise him. So yeah, it's amazing and 10 out of 10. I mean, Barry Jenkins directed it, so what else do you need me to tell you? Thank you.
I love a character study too. So like that's gonna be really exciting to look through. I think this list that we're going through is a good little determiner of things to put on our watch list as well. So I
Yes.
love that. I love that. I will definitely be watching Moonlight soon. My number 6 is The Proposal.
Okay.
Um,
I respect it.
have you seen The Proposal?
Yes.
Okay, so I watched this when we went on vacation to Florida and it was like just on TV because like the Wi-Fi was so bad we couldn't put on Netflix or nothing, so we were just watching TV. And I was so shocked. And what's crazy is it came on one night and then it came on the other night, so I got to watch it twice. So I really got to absorb it, and it was on like FX or whatever. I don't know. And like I was just so shocked at like how much I really, really was into their story and their love story. And it was, and like I said, I love a little like universal pushing us together type thing. But this was
Right.
kind of like taking a back burner to that. And it was like they put themselves in this position. And you know, like if it was real life, it definitely wouldn't have happened. But I think
Right.
like they did a good job of conveying that these people were like falling in love with each other. I mean, how else can you like not succeed with a movie? You got Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock in a movie together, and they're kissing and hugging and stuff. Like the movie was like, it was like every time it was giving mediocre movie, they would like push it up to like Oscar worthy performance movie.
Oh,
Like really, like I really enjoyed that movie. And I feel like, you know, the plot isn't as like thick or, you know, vast as some other movies that have a great love story. But like the proposal was like, it was pretty solid. Like I really felt for them people. I didn't cry, but but like I really like I think that it deserves to be on my top 7 list for real. Like,
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 45, and I will have to humbly agree
are
because
you dead ass?
I love a good cheesy com, but like that's
Ah,
not gonna be in my top list. It's
it made me
mediocre.
believe in love.
Oh wow, I love that for you, friend.
How could
I'm
they?
hoping that you believed in love previous to this because you are in a relationship. But
I can neither confirm nor deny these claims. I'm
all
sorry.
right.
All right. Next list. I mean, next number. We're on number 5? Hmm?
Are we on number 5? Yes.
Yes.
Love Jones, period. If you don't put Love Jones on your best romance movies, you don't know love. One, it came out in the best year ever, 1997. Thank you very much. Also, if you haven't
In the year
watched
of
it,
our Lord, 1997.
don't watch this on Paramount. If you have no idea what Love Jones is and you're living under a rock, let me explain to you. Lorenz Tate's fine ass plays Darius, who is an aspiring writer and falls in love with with Nia Long's fine ass,
I
who
thought you were gonna
plays
say a
Nina,
Negro. Oh, Nia Long is.
and she's an aspiring photographer. So a writer, photographer, match made in heaven. Let's figure this out, and also this will come up again, so keep that in mind. They have an instant connection at a club. Well, at a meeting at a club in Chicago, and again, Lorenz Tate's character is a poet because he's a writer, and he does things, who and says things that only a fictional man can say.
Only a poet could say.
It will make you twist your toes and say,
Oh.
"Woo, baby, let me call somebody to fix me," because this movie will have you ooshy gooshy. And but at
Ushy
the same
gushy.
time, at the same time, there's so much like real, raw, authentic love in here, and like it's not perfection. That's the one thing that I love about this movie is that their love is not
Mhm.
perfect. And I think it's a very realistic way to depict black love because a lot of times we don't get the most realistic captures of what black love means. And I think that that's
Mhm.
why Rotten Tomatoes given it 76. Thank you so much coming for my TED Talk. This is will forever and always be a Lorenz Tate supremacy. Thank you.
I've also never seen Love Jones. Not a shocker.
What is happening right now?
It's not a shocker. I don't know what you expect from me. I've
Be
probably
better.
like I've probably laid eyes on it because my mom has watched it a bunch. But I've never actually like paid attention. So like the plot.
Okay.
but it'll be another. And I know there's so many people that are gonna be like, "Oh my god, like who is this man? Where
No
can
one.
I find him? Like, let me. Where can I find him? We need to make him
To help
disappear.
him.
We need to help him. I'm gonna get kidnapped, and it's just gonna be a bunker with a TV screen and a bunch of black ass movies.
So what is
So,
your number 6? Because now I'm scared.
we already said my number 6.
I mean,
My
your
number
number 5.
5. So my number 5 is The Big Sick. Now, this could actually contend to be higher on my list. I'm not gonna lie. Have you heard of The Big Sick before?
No.
So, do you know who Kumail Nanjiani is?
Yes.
Yeah. So he is a
Is this
stand-up
a horror?
comedian.
Oh no, that's sick.
Uh,
Keep going. Sorry.
we want Big Sick, not Little Sick. So yeah, so this came out in like 2017. Oh, Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 98. Hell yeah, I'm up. Okay,
Wow.
so basically, it's like the real life story of how him and his wife got together. Now there are like it embellishes and exaggerates some things,
Right.
but it's pretty much how they got together. And so basically, like he's a stand-up comedian. This girl like Loki heckles him. And then they meet up at the bar later. They get together. It's all cute for a little while, but like he's from a family that wants him to marry a certain type of person, obviously,
Yeah.
and he's always being set up, and he has to like hide that from the girls that he actually dates. And so she kind of discovers that he has been on these like little setup dates for these arranged marriages. Because his family wants him to marry like a good Indian girl, like
Yeah.
um, and so he didn't find his Karen from the new Mean Girls, so he been looking at these white girls, and so
Oh my
he
god.
always. I'm sorry, was that a little crazy to say?
Not Avantika.
Right. And so like he meets the girl that heckled him, and then they've been dating and stuff, and then she finds out that like, oh, she doesn't understand like the whole like arranged marriage thing, but also it's like, bro, you hid that from her. And so
Wait, don't tell me
they
more. I want
well
to watch
no
it
no no no
now.
I'm well no this is just the hook of the
Oh, okay.
movie. So like yeah, so then they break up and she gets sick, the big sick, and so she gets sick, and then she's like out for most of the movie, and it's really the story of like him kind of like coming to terms with how much he loved her and how much he wants to be there for her despite her not wanting him around anymore. And it's very beautiful because it's like this kind of like instinctual like service of love that he like has to do, and I felt that way. I mean, I gotta jump and help everybody if I see I can help somebody. I'm that type of person. So like it really like I felt seen, because I was like, bro, like he really feels like he doesn't have any other option than to be there for her, because he's gonna feel shitty otherwise.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful, the relationship he builds with the parents. The dad's played by Ray Romano. It's kind of hilarious. And yeah, and it's like his real life love story with some exaggerations. And I don't know, it made me cry when I saw it in theaters. I had no idea what I was really getting into when I watched it for the first time, and I was just like very, very, very deep into this story. And obviously it hit me because I'm a stand-up, so like I was like, I get this guy's life, like I very much get this guy's life. So yeah, that's my number 5.
I mean, I was gonna watch it until you said Ray Romano, so.
Oh, I'm weak.
But my number 4, again, a black ass movie because we're black as fuck here. The Best Man Holiday. No, not any other Best Man. Just Best Man's Holiday. Like they're all good, but like they're like below 10. Best Man's
Okay,
Holiday is the best one.
because
But you
when you put
can't
it in
watch
the
Best
notes,
Ways.
it you said just Best Man, but you meant the Best Man Holiday.
Yeah.
Okay,
You can't watch the Best Man Holiday without watching Best Man, but like whatever. Best Man's Holiday is the
true.
best one. So
I mean,
Again,
well, actually, I beg to differ. I've seen both of these movies, and I saw them out of order. So because they're my mom's favorite movies, so
well, no,
I
you need
saw
to
the
do
Best
better
Man
because that
Holiday.
wasn't right. That wasn't right. So
I
I
did it
will
wrong.
say again, starts with the cast because they're black and fine. Like, please, we've got Morris Chestnut. I'm done. Tay Diggs, Regina Hall, DC Supremacy, Terrence Howard, Sanaa Lathan, Nia Long again, period, and Harold. Oh my god, I don't remember how to pronounce his last name. So sorry to you, Harold. And then we've got Monica Cone. And it's pretty much 15 years after they last got together in Best Man. They're all college friends, and there's antics, but there's love, and it's Christmas. And why would you not want to fall in love at Christmas? There's lots of beating down the block because you gotta you gotta let some women know not to fuck with your maker. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But yeah, Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 70. I think that Rotten Tomatoes is anti-black. It should at
Yeah, Rotten
least
Tomatoes is definitely
90.
crazy for that because this is basically a 100% movie. I don't know.
At bare
Um,
minimum, it needs to be a 90.
yeah. I have seen this movie. I feel like it does the black thing of cutting the corners filmmaking wise sometimes, but it is still like narratively like I was like really feeling for these people. And it is like, the Black Avengers Christmas special, if you will. Like it really is that. And growing up, like I didn't understand this movie at all. And then like I watched it again, like maybe a couple of years ago. Um, and like I was like, wow, this is crazy. And honestly, it really just stems from like niggas always lying. Like really,
Mhm.
that's really what it stems
Because
from.
you guys do.
Cause well, okay, all right, whoa. You didn't have to reach through the screen, grab my neck, and say, "Yeah, y'all be lying."
No such thing. But I will add, don't watch that TV series that came out recently. Yeah, it's
Okay,
okay.
I got like 3 episodes deep into that. Is it not worth it?
I mean, do what you wish, but like I'm not watching the shit out of that.
I was actually enjoying it. I mean, I thought it was kind of ridiculous, but I thought it was more on brand with that friend group than the Christmas movie. Not gonna lie. Like they got into way no, not like in the sense of like it wasn't true to them, but I felt like they got into more antics in the show, and you got to see them work as a friend group more, like versus them
I
always
just
having some drama.
I just feel like it was too far apart from the other ones. Like I didn't need it. So I'm not gonna watch it because I don't need it. It's already a perfect series. I don't need you to come and do a TV series now like 30 years later. Like I don't need that.
That is true. That is true. I gotta ask my mom what she felt about that because I think she
Yeah.
watched the whole thing. I would
Can
love
we
to know
bring
what my mom
Mama
felt.
into the show and ask her?
Do you want me to call her right now?
No, like later. But what's yours?
Okay. I love you, Beth Cooper. Okay, now this sounds crazy. Now that I know another white ass movie, I love it. So I love you, Beth Cooper. I watched this like when I was sick, when I was like 10 years old or something. I've always loved this movie. I think it perfectly explains like who I was like in like middle school, high school, like the guy that's always like you have this idea of this perfect girl that you'll never get that you like are in love with. And but then you don't really know what love is. And I feel like this movie puts this dude through the test of like you said you love this girl in front of the entire school. That's like how the movie starts. Like I love you in front of everybody that we know. So like balls to the wall, he did it. And then it's like the whole movie he's like, "Oh my god, like maybe I shouldn't have said that."
Hmm.
And then at the end of the movie, he says it again and he's like, "No, I meant it." And I just love that. I don't know. I love that like he had every opportunity to be like, "Nah, I fuck this girl. I can't do it anymore." But it's Hayden Panettiere. How do you say no? So like he literally does everything, breaks his damn nose, like crashes cars and everything just to prove he truly does love this girl. But then I hate it that he didn't even have the balls to like really try and like go after her. Like I don't know. I like the movie ends on such a bittersweet note, but like I really do love it. Um
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. But definitely like shout out to Hayden Panettiere, and I think like who else is in this? Not Megan Good, Lauren London. She's in this.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and so
I don't
like
remember it all the way, but I do like remember the storyline, and I remember being like, I wish somebody would come to my school and profess their love to me and expect me to just fall at their feet. Like, please.
I don't think he. And then she went up to it, was like, so you really said that shit, huh?
Right, like that's me. I'm Hayden. Like, are you serious right now?
So yeah, that's my next one. All right, number 3 on your list. Top 3.
Another quintessential black film. And if you tell me that you've not seen this goddamn film, David, I will literally explode. The movie is the 2000s classic Love and Basketball.
I have seen this.
Thank God. Oh my God, I was
I,
gonna
I
have
have
to
seen
relate.
this.
So now Lathan again because we see a trend. She's just a bad bitch. Omar F. Their childhood friends who aspire to be basketball players, and shit goes down and shit ensues. That's all I can say. Watch the
Shit
movie.
ensues.
I'm sorry. The quintessential part of this movie is when they are playing for each other's love in basketball, and they play a little strip basketball, and I think that is iconic. However, comma, I will add.
Wait, you said 2 different scenes. You said when they played strip
Yep,
basketball and
yep,
when
both,
they played
both,
for their
both,
love. Those are the
both.
best scenes in the movie.
Yes. However, I need to preface that Quincy is a toxic man and wanted her to not have her career. So, like, take that as you will.
He was definitely wrong in that movie. Like it was like he messed it up for himself for no reason, really. Like that's
Exactly.
my main gripe with the movie, is that he made such a ridiculous character turn that I was like, bro, I would not fumble a baddie like that
But you
fast.
would, though. But y'all
Okay.
do,
Whoa.
though. That's
Okay.
the thing. Y'all fuck it up
Okay.
for yourselves. And then later are like,
Okay.
oh my God, I'm so sorry. So that's why I'm saying Love and
I'm
Basketball.
so sorry.
I think it's the most realistic movie on my on my thing.
It is no, it is a very realistic movie, just because like love be so unfortunate like that. Like it really was like I was very unhappy with them all the time, and I feel like if I knew them in real life,
You would be
that would
unhappy
be
with them all the time.
yeah, 100%.
What's yours, friend?
Okay, top 3. So now we're getting into territory of movies that have absolutely made me cry.
Oh, okay.
Number 3 is No Strings Attached. When I
I
think
respect
of
it.
like when I think of like a rom-com love movie, I think of that and the other one, Just Friends. Oh, Friends with
Friends
Benefits.
with Benefits. I loved Friends with Benefits, but it's number 11.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that's why it's not even on my list at all. Because I think No Strings Attached is definitely like superior to that.
Mm-hmm.
So like No Strings Attached is, it's like another one of those movies where it's like, um, they start like having a situationship. They're, friends with benefits, no strings attached, and then one person gets feelings, and then another person gets some more feelings, and then they're like, "Oh, you have feelings," and then they're
Oh
like, "Oh,
my
well,
god.
I think I have feelings too," and they're like, "Ew, you have feelings."
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm gonna run away now. And it's like,
Yep.
oh wait, no, I love you.
I
And
love
then they're like,
you.
wait, I love you too. And then they date for a little bit, and then it's like, I actually hate being with you.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do this anymore. Maybe we shouldn't do this anymore. Cause
Yep.
I caught you like drinking the milk. It was the last of the milk. Like
Yeah.
that's how big the problems be. I saw
Yeah.
you drinking the last of the milk and I give up.
Yep.
We're
You
done.
stepped in my shoe. We're done.
And then like a day later, they're like, wait, I love you
I
though.
still love you.
I still love you. And that's the plot of the movie.
I can't leave my
But I
husband.
love this one really got a tear out of me though, because at the end when he's like, he was like,
You can't even
you
remember.
can't do the no, I remember. Okay, don't do that. I remember. It was Ashton Kutcher. I remember. He was like, you can't like call me like that. Like you can't do that because like I love you. and like you like if you're not gonna be with me, then like you can't come near me, you can't touch me, you can't kiss me, you can't call me. And then she was like, oh, bet. And then she kissed him, and I was like, mm. Natalie
You're
Portman
mad.
is top tier white women for that. Like, really, like, if we're making a top 10 of white women, like, Natalie Portman is on there for sure.
Okay, live your best Caucasian life.
For sure. She is. She's on the list. I'm sorry. It's just factual.
Okay.
And so, like, I really like this movie. It's definitely the best of that genre of, like, you know, we're
Yeah.
sleeping together and then we fell in love.
Yes, for
Okay.
sure.
Top two. What's your number two?
Let me say that I'm rooting for everyone black, including Miss Issa Rae. Because when the photograph came out in 2020, I realized that I have never seen a better movie in my life. It has 75 on Rotten Tomatoes, but again, we have learned that Rotten Tomatoes is anti-black.
Yes. It's proven.
So it's whatever.
Actual.
But you can watch it on Peacock, and it's about a character named Christina Ernst, who is Issa Rae. And, well, her mother passes away. That's Christina. And she was a famed photographer. And her daughter, Issa, or May, is like going through the motions of losing a family member, obviously her mother, and having to go through her belongings and her things and seeing photographs because she's a photographer. So she documented everything, including the love of her life that she never got to experience all the way. And I won't tell you why she didn't get to experience it all the way. But
Okay.
while May, the daughter, is finding out all the details about her mother's love story, our girl Issa is thrown into her own love story.
Oh my gosh. No way.
Right? And it's with a rising journalist played by a fine ass Lakeith Stanfield.
Not gonna lie, I do love him becoming like the heartthrob of black men. I like it. It's a good look for us.
I love it. I love it. And they dive into their own relationship. And I love how, like, pure it felt. Like, it just seemed like both characters just loved each other at the purest form. And it was so
Wow.
innocent and, like, ah, my gosh. It was so good. But at the same time, it was amazing to see the mother's story while the daughter's learning it
Mm-hmm.
as she's finding out her own love while this man is helping her figure out her mother's past. I'm like, I love it. But yeah, you can watch it on Peacock. I mean, it came out on February 14th, 2020. So, I mean, it has to be a quintessential Valentine's Day movie.
You know what's crazy is like I didn't see that, and it's COVID's fault. Like I didn't see it
Yeah, I will
because
say that
I
it
didn't.
deserved more, but it didn't because COVID.
Yeah, because I was supposed to like go with the school to see it, because like a bunch of people were going and all that. But I like didn't get a ticket, and then I was like, oh, I'll go see it like sometime next month, and then sometime next month,
It happened.
we were locked down, scared for
Right.
our lives. So unfortunate, but I can watch it on Hulu as I've just discovered. So
Yes,
I'm
it's
really
on
excited about
Hulu,
that
it's on
because I
Peacock,
do think that
on.
right. I think that that's like such a positive like black love movie because one thing like I don't vibe with is that a lot of black love movies are like the front half of the movie is like these women or both of them that have gone through some like crazy trauma,
Mhm.
and then the last like 30 minutes is but I can help you,
Yeah.
forget all that terrible stuff that we just watched you go through for like 45 minutes. I love you, let's go be together, cool, yeah. And like the photograph definitely gives a more positive, careful, loving vibe of like a realistic couple.
Yeah, and it's not perfect. Again, I think I like love stories that are not perfect on purpose, but I think that this is better than that movie. What's that movie with oh boy from where is he from? Black Mirror and Nope. What's his name?
Oh, Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah. That movie. What's that movie where they were driving being the Black Bonnie and Clyde?
Oh, Queen and Slim.
Queen and Slim. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you go on TikTok right now, they're having a rant about Queen and Slim, and it deserves a rant
Oh
because
wow.
that movie, now looking back at it, I have some fucking words, but that's it. That's why I wanted to say that because a lot of people expect black movies to be like this, like really like aggressive love, and I fucking hate that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I loved The Photograph. But what's your number two, friend?
I think we're at number one now, are we not? No, number two. Number two. Okay, number two. My number two is Stuck in Love. I don't know if you've seen this.
No, I don't think so.
It's another like trashy white people movie. I'm so sorry.
All right.
Stuck in Love. It came out in 2012.
Oh, it has Logan Lerman. I'm not.
This is like my favorite kind of movie too, because it has like three different like plot lines going on at the same time.
OT.
But it's about this like family of writers, and them just basically going through their love story. So like the dad is like was like a recovering alcoholic, and he was a writer, and then the mom left him, and the daughter is at school and she hates the mom, and they're all like really good writers apparently because all their books get like so much praise and love and all that. And so she's like writing a book, but then she doesn't want her dad's opinion about it. And it's like a bunch of like, you know, upper middle class white people drama. They live on the beach. It's basically The Summer I Turned Pretty with like older people in books. But but like I really do love this movie. So the dad and the mom storyline is like him trying to like get over her, but like realizing that like to get over her doesn't mean what he thinks it means, you know? Because he's already like banging somebody else and like trying to be, you know, busy and stuff, but he keeps asking about her and he keeps like low-key stalking her. And yeah, he's just trying to, because he thinks they belong together, and the movie proves him right, which I don't entirely agree with. I wish the mom could have just had a successful relationship outside of her family, because I believe in that. But yeah, and then it's the older sister and Logan Lerman, a very good Logan Lerman performance. The boy cannot help but be charming. And she's, you know, not like other girls, and he is just too sweet for the world. And so it's that kind of relationship. Collins, right? Yeah, it's Lily Collins. Love to see her in things, honestly. I just, you know, she's so good. She just doesn't get in a lot of good stuff, I don't think.
And Nat Wolf.
Oh yes, and of course it's Nat Wolf. Band. Yeah, so Naked Brothers Band is the reason like I joined band in middle school, elementary school. You know, like I love the Naked Brothers Band. So I saw he was in this movie, and it was an instant watch. So like I didn't care how bad it was gonna be, but like I do love this movie so much. And it's got the girl that he dates in the movie was in Scream 6. She was the. Oh, you didn't watch Scream? Oh, okay. Well, for the listeners, she was the redhead in Scream 6, the roommate, and yeah. So basically, like, I also related to his character a lot because, like, this was definitely the type of girl I was attracted to in like middle school, high school. Redheads? No, not redhead specifically, but she had a bunch of issues at home, and like, her life was a mess basically, and he was like helping her, and he was very stable and stuff, I guess, even though he had his own issues. But like he kind of like quote unquote saved her. And well, I don't even want to say saved her because I feel like that's just like they were trying to white savior him.
Do we need to have a therapy session?
I mean, was I therapizing myself? I'm just saying, like, that's what was going on in the movie. I'm just telling you what was happening. I ain't
You said that this is similar to who you would go after. Are you okay?
Oh, well, you know, like I feel like I like the type of person that made me feel like needed in a sense, you know, like I don't know, like that's kind of what I was into.
We'll talk offline.
Okay. Was that too much? I'm sorry. Was that too much? But yeah, anyway, love Nat Wolf. His name is Rusty in this. Cool.
Exactly.
And so yeah, Stuck in Love it is pretty good. It got a 57 on Rotten Tomatoes. So like the critics think it's trash, but like 7 out of 10 on IMDb. I agree. It's like a high 7 movie, but like it really touched me emotionally. So like I love this movie.
Hmm. Interesting.
Number
I'll watch it.
one.
That Wolf.
For Nat Wolf, yeah. Well, honestly, don't watch it for Nat Wolf. Watch it for Logan Lerman because I feel like he does a better job in this movie. Honestly,
Okay. I'll try. Me and Logan have our gripes. Number one. Now this right here, this right here is how you make a good ass romance movie. This is how you do that. This is the bar. And we need to all just start making movies that are either above or at the bar.
mm,
2024. I mean 2014. Let's set the scene. Beyond the Lights.
Beyond
I
the
don't
Lights. Jesus Christ.
I don't have to say anything else because if you think I'm wrong, critics gave it an 84%. Thank you. Um I'm mad at Netflix, but like who's not mad at Netflix because it used to be on
Wait,
Netflix. That
why
was
did
just
I think Michael B. Jordan was in this movie? It's Nate Parker. Why in my
yeah.
brain is it Michael B. Jordan?
I mean, I can see Michael doing this, but no. But like Gugu, my girl, give her more roles, okay? I mean,
Honestly.
we gave her some more in Loki, but like we need more. We need more.
Oh, this is Renslayer. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yes.
No
Mm.
way, dude.
Yes. This movie is Gugu playing a singer named Noni, and she's a very overbearing mother. And you know how they do in Hollywood. The mother is controlling and the manager of everything. And Noni's literally losing her mind because she does not want to do music the way her mother is controlling her. So, trigger warnings for suicidal attempts.
Hmm.
Um, but after that, Nate is kind of her savior in a way because he does end up saving her. Um, and he's assigned to be her bodyguard. And from then on, they form a beautiful, intense attraction for each other. And he learns so much about her and like helps her see the value in herself and makes her feel like she is the only person in the world. And there's singing involved a little bit. It's literally only like 2 scenes. Um,
Okay.
MGK's in it.
Yeah, I was looking at the cast list. What does he do in this movie?
He is Noni's like very like toxic fake
Wait,
boyfriend.
his name is Kid Culprit? Oh no.
But
Oh
like
no.
well, like as the character in that, it makes a lot of sense why he plays that. So he's just
He should
doing
change that to
himself.
his real name.
So he's pretty much doing himself, and it's pretty dope. But like
Okay.
besides that, it's just a beautiful story about helping someone find their true identity again and helping them gain the confidence to remember that they're a bad bitch without or with you. Um,
Hmm.
I honestly think that after we record this, I'm gonna go watch it. But that's my number one.
I just all I remember about this movie is like uh all the commercials. Like I just remember it being on all the time. Like I remember
Yeah,
just seeing the commercial for this movie all the time, and it was really annoying. That's why I never watched it.
it's so
But this makes me so interested based off purely the cast list because Kid Culprit should definitely be Machine Gun Kelly's like real rapper name.
no,
Um,
not.
Danny Glover in this, and he plays a character named David. I love that.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. And this is on Tubi. Oh, we'd love to see it. Okay. It's funny when you scroll down on the thing, it says like people also search for love and basketball, and they're talking about you.
They are. They very much are.
All right. My number one is I think just the best romantic comedy that exists. I think it is like the definition of romantic comedy. Um, and it's another one where it's like a 3 storyline type thing. I love that in movies. I love that in like the Valentine's Day. Honestly, okay, Valentine's Day, the movie is probably what we should have watched and like added to review to this because I love that movie. I think it's a little shitty. It's a little like all over the place, but like I love we're following 18 different characters and it all comes together in the end type thing.
Yeah.
And that's what this movie is. So my number one is Crazy Stupid Love, starring Steve Carell, Emma Stone, Ryan Gosling, and other people. I can't remember who else, but but like genuinely, this is a stacked cast, and it acts like it. Marissa Tomei is in this. Hot Aunt May is in this. Oh my gosh, like the whole I'm sorry, well, is that not how I should refer to her?
Oh my god.
That's one of her accomplishments. She is the hottest Aunt May. I'm sorry.
All right.
But yeah, but Crazy Stupid Love is so good. So it follows this family. Well, you don't know that it follows a family, but like it follows this whole family. And the parents are recently divorced, and the oldest daughter is okay, so the parents are recently divorced. That like I damn near already spoiled the movie, but okay.
Stop talking.
But it's about like all these characters like falling in love, falling out of love, trying to find love, redefining love. Like it's all about crazy, stupid love, and it really shows just like all the ways that people will go about trying to satisfy the need that they have for love, like whether that be like approval or satisfaction or just romance. Like I feel like it really does like do a good character study on like how all these people approach the idea of love, because some people are cynical towards it, some people are naive about it, some people are reserved about it. Like I think it really just does a good job of showing a bunch of different people. And I've loved this movie since like I guess basically it came out, because like it really spoke to me as a kid too, because like I like the comedy parts of it. But why are you giving me that look? Like every time I talk about childhood, it's not trauma. I'm just saying that I really like connected with like the idea of seeing all these different characters like go through like real life, and like it is a bit of a universal push towards the comedy aspect and the romance aspect, but I don't know, it feels real and I love it. Like, and like the cast, how can you not want to watch Steve Carell in a rom-com for like an hour and a half? Like
I don't.
He's in like some of the best rom-coms that exist. So like
Unpopular opinion, I guess, love Steve Carell's more serious roles.
Oh, okay, he does eat as a serious actor too.
I would rather him be a serious actor than a comedian, in my personal humble opinion.
So you would prefer like the one from like the therapist show versus this one?
Versus Office versus everything.
Oh God. Oh God.
I told you I'm destroying your favorite shows, right?
I do think we're really destroying your favorite shows. I'm on season 8 of The Office, by the way. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. This is the part where Steve Carell isn't in it. So
but I'm sorry that you're still watching
it. So yes. Yeah. I love Crazy Stupid Love. Like that is such a good movie to me.
So let's see who has the best list. I feel like the listeners would let us know who had the best list.
Well, okay, because it's really like, I mean, I feel like yours has a easier chance to win, because if you don't pick your list, then you're racist. I'm sorry. Like like you have 6 black movies, I have 0. It's not looking good for me. It's giving Oscars so white. But I mean, if I had to say, like, I think I agree with a lot of your list. Like, I think that if we were to put them together, what do you think would be like the ranking? Like,
putting both of ours together. Beyond the Lights is number 1.
Okay, well, okay, let's do like C tier, B tier, A tier, S tier. So like we agree Beyond the Lights, I think is
S-tier.
High A tier. Oh, okay, it's S tier. Okay. All right.
I'll allow it to be an A tier, I guess.
Well, I guess how we don't even have to do it like that because our lists are in order. So like it literally just like okay, Beyond the Lights I think is a more serious dramatic movie than Crazy Stupid Love.
Yes.
Um Probably better written, but I will put my hands up. I don't know. So we can leave that as it be. I think The Photograph is definitely better than Stuck in Love.
Yes.
Just off of optics alone and what it's about.
I'll give you No Strings Attached because of the toxicity of Quincy.
Right. Okay. Because that movie makes you walk away feeling like men could do better,
Yeah.
and Love and Basketball does not.
Yeah.
Best Man Holiday definitely better than I Love You, Beth Cooper.
For sure.
For sure. Love Jones, I'll fight you on that because I think Big Sick is better than Love Jones.
Okay, we can
I know
tie.
I ain't seen
I'll
it,
allow
but I think okay, we'll allow it. Moonlight clearly better than The
better than the
Proposal.
principal. Yeah.
I can't compete, unfortunately. I fear. Um, and then I'm not gonna lie, I think What If is better than Fault in Our Stars.
Yeah, no, I can give you that. I can give you that.
Because the Dan Radcliffe of it all, and like, yeah. Because it also, I just feel like the legacy of A Fault in Our Stars is so like tarnished now
Yeah,
because all the other little movies that were trying to be that failed like so much.
very much so. I mean, isn't it everything or not everything, but like the one that has Baby Rue, what is her name?
No, I
Amandla.
think is that not
Oh,
everything?
that's not Amandla. Is that what's old girl's name from Grownish?
I'm about
Yara.
to look
Is
it
that
up.
Yara? I think that's Yara's movie. Everything something. Everything then
Oh yeah, everything is no. You were right. That's not Yara. That's
Amandla?
where where's the
That's
cast?
Amandla, it's
Yeah,
everything.
Amandla. Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than that one.
Okay.
But I mean, like all of them, because of Fault in Our Stars, sucked. So,
Because like another one I think of is like the Cole Sprouse movie, 5 Feet
yeah,
Apart,
yeah.
and like that wasn't terrible, but it was also like I've
Why?
seen this before,
Right.
and y'all aren't touching my heartstrings as much.
Mm-mm.
There were a lot of like sick kid movies that came out around that time. Like,
Yeah, I don't understand why.
um, there's another one that I like loved with like Emma Roberts. I can't remember the name. Um, it's on my letterboxd. I don't know, but like, yeah, the sick kid movies are always pretty like okay, but nothing tops Fault in Our Stars, and it's very clear. So
Yeah.
yeah, okay. So yeah, that
So
is
thank you for
our
telling me my list
top
is
seven
better.
list. What'd you say?
So thank you for telling me my list is better.
Oh, I don't know if I said that, but
Good.
we can agree to disagree. You guys can tell us who had the better list. Is it my pale ass list over here, or is it Leisha's list of luscious chocolate color?
And remember what month it is.
And remember what month it is for sure. Always got to remember what month it is. Moving us on to, let's talk about quickly, we can wrap this up, but let's talk about quickly like the number one black romance movie according to Oprah Daily.
Oh, we love kind of not really Oprah right now.
Oprah is not in high favor these days.
She's not, and she's really pissing me off.
Did you see Monique on Club Shay Shay?
Oh, oh, I did. Oh, I did.
So you know.
I know.
Okay. According to Oprah Daily, the number one black romance movie is Malcolm and Marie.
I'm sorry, the one with Zendaya in it?
Yes.
The one with David Washington?
Yes.
The one on Netflix?
Yes.
The one where they screamed at each other the entire time?
Yes.
Oh my god! Oh
How are
my
we
god!
getting with this? Oh my gosh.
Wait, why? What does it say why?
All it says is After returning home from premiere of his debut movie, filmmaker Malcolm and his girlfriend Marie await the critical response, but an exciting night soon gives way to revelations and tension in their relationship. It literally has no like reason or review. It's literally just a listing. Um, but that's what Oprah stood on business and put on her website.
That is the literal worst thing I've ever sat and watched. And it's not because they're terrible actors, because I think from the script that they were given, they did pretty well. But my
True.
God. And then there was no cuts so that I can absorb what is happening. It was just a straight through one take. And all they are doing is disrespecting the fuck out of each other. And that's the pinnacle of love for Oprah. I mean, let me be fucking for real. She is not married to old boy, and she
I'm
has been
weak.
with that man for years. So maybe that's her type of fucking love.
I don't know. If you flip the list the other way, number 28 is A Warm December
I can't with this. I
with
can't.
Sidney Poitier.
But like that would have been better than putting it last. Like that movie's better than fucking Malcolm and Marie.
This is no tea, no shade to Mackenzie Jean Philippe, who apparently is the editorial assistant that wrote this. No tea, no shade to you, girl. We're just a
Oh my
little
God. I'm
taken
just
aback by this listing.
Mackenzie, are you sure? Like who told you to write that? Let me know.
Yeah,
That's
crazy.
bad.
Okay. Do you want to do wrong answers, or do you want to just wrap up, or
We're at 118, so if you can keep the wrong answers game short, then
short?
yeah.
Okay. Well, you can go through it really quickly. All right. So, last thing we're gonna do today is play a little game. Lisa, are you ready for a little gamey game?
I'm ready for a little gamey game.
Are you your game for a game?
I literally hate you.
All right. So this is Whose Line Isn't It? Wrong answers only. So I'm gonna read off some movie lines, and Leisha's gonna give me an answer as to who said this, but wrong answers only.
That's all I
But
can
that's all we can probably offer because definitely don't know these lines. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Love means never having to say you're sorry. Who said this?
Elmo.
Elmo said this?
Mm-hmm.
Is this after Elmo tweeted back at those people that trauma doped on him?
Yes. That's exactly why I said that.
That's hilarious. Okay. When you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible.
Thor.
Oh,
Not.
with the little girl?
Yeah.
Oh, because she is adorable. I definitely see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
kind of eating right now.
You are. Ding ding ding. You complete me.
Mario and Luigi.
Oh my god. They do complete each other.
We love gay.
Not that kind. We don't want that. Oh my god, no. Mario Luigi. The incest would not I would not allow it.
That is true. They are fam bam.
Okay, who said this? You make me want to be a better man.
Ooh, every man in my life. Who do I think says you make me a better man? Jennifer
Woody
Lawrence
to
in every
Buzz.
movie.
Wait, say it.
Jennifer Lawrence in every movie.
Oh, true.
Because most of the movies that she's in, the men that are in them are not as strong and manly as Jennifer Lawrence.
That's very true. PETA the whole movie. You make me want to be a better man. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm so slaw. Like,
Like, Jennifer Lawrence is the peak for all the men to be better.
I said that was Woody to Buzz.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, because he does. I wish I knew how to quit you.
Both of them and Queen and Slim, because they should have quit each other.
Ooh, they should have quit each other. You know how to whistle, don't you, Steve? You just put your lips together and blow. Who said this?
Does it have to be a Steve?
Not like I guess no, but
Okay.
it could be any Steve. I mean, now that you say that, I feel like this is definitely Peggy to Steve Rogers.
Right. If it has to be a Steve, then yes.
Hold on, my earbuds just died. Okay, say something again.
Hi.
Oh, wait, one more time.
Hi.
There we go. Now you're back in my ear. Sorry. Okay, next one. I'm also just a girl standing in front of a boy, asking him to love her.
Damn, I wish it was switched because then it would be not elementals. What's the one where all the feelings are in her head?
Inside Out.
Yeah, if it said girl where it says boy, it would be Inside Out.
Oh, this is like joy to sadness.
Yeah.
That's cute. Okay. Next one. We'll always have Paris.
Who went to Paris?
I'm gonna say this is definitely Chris Tucker to Jackie Chan in Rush Hour 3, but
Oh, L, please, Your Honor. That's a good one. One more?
Okay. Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine.
I'm feeling Marvel. I don't know why. There's somebody in there that pertains to this. Oh, it's not a love, but like not a like a lovey lovey love. It's a friendship love. Black Widow and I just forgot her best friend's name.
Black
What's her
Widow
name?
and Hawkeye?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. I feel like that's definitely one. I was definitely thinking La La Land though, because that's like basically what happens.
La La Land.
Oh wait, you never seen La La Land?
No.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. You've never seen that, but
It's okay. I feel like I've
but
been doing that to you all day.
I mean, yeah, but basically that's like the end of La La Land. Like,
Oh wow.
is oh my gosh, and all the gin joints and all the worlds. She walked into this one, crazy. But yeah, all right, that wraps up our game of Whose Line Isn't It? Woo!
Wow.
We love to see it. All right. Well, that doesn't only wrap up the game of Whose Line Isn't It? I think that wraps up the podcast. Woo!
First episode. Oh my god, are we dying after the first one?
Oh no! I didn't mean to Thanos snap us. I just meant like this is probably it. I want to thank you guys for joining us on this wonderful journey of first episode with us.
Yes. Do you want to give him a sneaky peeky of what the next episode's going to be?
Oh yeah, for sure. We got a bunch of stuff coming up. We got like, like how long Subway sandwiches is like that much stuff.
LOL. Our next
Because they
one
make
is Percy Jackson.
Next one is Percy Jackson. After that, we got Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I think,
And
and
then last one we've got so far is Avatar: The Last Airbender live reaction watch.
yes, the Avatar, the Last Airbender. Yeah, I can't talk.
Don't disrespect.
Avatar, the Last Airbender. The live action coming out at the end of the month. We are really looking forward to that. Will it
Thanks.
be lit or will it be trash? Come and find out.
You kind of already know what it's going to be, but that's neither here nor there.
Right. There's like actually like a very low percent that it will be any kind of lit. But yeah. Alisha, is there anything you want to plug for today? Anything you got going on outside of this?
Follow the Instagram for our podcast, Last Minute Pod. Follow us on TikTok, Last Minute Pod. Follow me on Instagram at Alisha B Live. That is Lisha B Live. Period.
Period. Poo. Period. You can follow me at DROBJOKES on Instagram. DRobJokes. Everybody says drop jokes. Like it's a little confusing. That's why I spelled it out. But DRobJokes on Instagram and pretty much everything else. Yeah. Please follow the podcast. Please share it. If you enjoyed even a little bit of this, tell a friend. Tell us. We'll be your friends.
We are your friends.
We are your friends. Who else but your friends would talk to you about movies for an hour and a half? Who else?
And tell you what's the best ones, which were mine.
Yeah, I mean that's up to you,
But episode.
Catch us on the next episode of the Lit Last Minute Podcast. Have a wonderful day, you guys.